everybody. Hey, what's up? Hello. Welcome to Is today Thursday or Wednesday? Welcome to Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Let's set this up real quick. That profile is fairly sketchy. Huge low volume note there. Point control shifted up here. It's a very volume profile. I need to do a little more work on my volume profile application. Price rejection here. General volumes there. Wait for it to travel away. Technically, it did just that. News. Whoa. Massive amount of news. Okay. Non-farm payroll. So it's going to be all over the place today. 100% is just crazy. Okay. The likelihood of it continuing down is strong. But the look of news says otherwise. Got 6 minutes. So news is strongly suggesting that it's going to continue higher. But the one red folder that was in the top right corner right there, I don't know if you guys were able to see that or not, but where the president was essentially saying, hey, yeah, we're going to continue this until the straits opened up, suggests that we're going to continue to use things, making the news not completely irrelevant, but because of the continued use of those resources that would have kept price moving downward, the wait, no, that's incorrect. Sorry. That would keep price moving up. It's got things a little shaky. The potential for it to move down is here, but because of the use of resources. Am I saying that correctly? I'm saying that correctly. Price will move down if the U.S. continues to use the resources that make up this. News says that if everything's good, greater than the forecast, good for currency, so it should continue higher based on news. You know what? I've got an idea here. Because I like this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say it. This looks more P-shaped than anything else. P-shape, here's our line profile. Move down. We got 2 low volume nodes. This could easily be a target, but then again, this could also be a target here. For an inverse trade specifically. And again, because of how news is set up and the way everything else is set up, I think it's a fake out. So I think we'll actually continue higher, not lower. It's currently 9:57, almost 10. We had 2 minutes for a PMI, ISM manufacturing PMI thing to hit up. The actual is greater than forecast. That means it's going to be good for currency. The forecast is 52.3. So far, every folder is hit above forecast. So price has gone up. I assume that's what this right here is. This is all news. This is the reaction based on this news. So it coming down, rejecting this price level. If it continues up for good for currency off that news folder, I'm expecting it to shoot way higher. Trend for the hour essentially is saying we're continuing higher because we created a low here, but it hasn't broke past this low, and we have liquidity here that's preventing it from continuing lower. So up is the direction we want it to go in. We've been in the up direction for a minute now. I don't think it'll continue lower. It very well could, but I don't think it will. Same story here, here, and here. We created a low, low, a low, but we didn't break below this low. We closed, sure, but we wicked below it. We didn't close below it. Same story here. Here's our low, here's our low, wick, no closure. And then this, of course, did pretty much the same thing. This may have closed below this low, but this is the 5 minute, or sorry, this is the 30 minute. 30 minute did not close below any of it. Break structure here, break structure here. Here's our low, move up. We are in an uptrend per this right here. We are below this and then retrace to this. Looks like we have hit a little rough patch, and that's just because of the response to news, which makes sense. 5 seconds for that to occur. Alright, graded forecast good for currency. That means we should be able to see it continue higher. Boom. Because of news, I think it is going to continue much higher from where it is. I'm going to go ahead and enter in all along. News-based entry. Let me go ahead and set this up here. Boom. Put my stop loss just below. In the event of a stop, this low is the safer bet. From here, I want to go to the hour. I'll bring this up. Let's put that right there. I want a better risk to reward, so what I'm going to do is this. Boom. Boom. I like a 1 to 3. Confirm. Boom. I think this is a valid trade. Based on News's production, we should be continuing higher. Based on the volume profile, we should be continuing higher. Based on trend, we should be continuing higher. Everything about this is suggesting that we were in retrace for the long of it, right? For a huge amount of time we've been in retrace, though the trend was higher. But the volume profile is suggesting that even while we're in retrace, the point of control is so close that it doesn't matter. We've already came back down, retested it, and so we should see it continue higher. And then from here, this low volume node and skip up, and based on news, we should see it just continue up. A 1 to 3 risk to reward is exactly where I'm going to put my risk to reward ratio. I think this is a valid trade. I think this is a job well done. If you guys are interested in checking out any of my other content, all links to that can be found down below. I'll be streaming later on today around 4 p.m., so stay tuned for that. If you're new, consider subscribing, and if you're on the comeback, don't forget to share and like the video. I'll leave it right here. I'll pause the video, and yeah, I want to wait and see exactly what is going to happen. Because either it continues up the way we anticipate it will, or we'll be stopped out via stop loss. I don't think we will get stopped out though, because we did pretty well at identifying which low would be the one it would stop at, and I'm pretty sure we've got it covered. Pretty sure. You know what? I've got an idea here. This idea is solely based on this low right here. Put it at one point of control. No biggie. Not the problem. Boom. That puts it there. We're good. And we keep our risk reward ratio ish. Yeah, ish. That's fine with me. Alright. That's good. I'm trying to think. There's nothing else I could really do here. Pretty sure there's nothing else I could really do. Now it's just a waiting game. I don't want to adjust this anymore. Me managing an after entry. I'm confident it'll continue higher. I'm gonna pause and manage and then work my way onwards. BRB. Alrighty, so we entered in on a long right here, ish, right? And essentially what we did was we put our risk reward to a 1 to 3 ish. We put our stop losses below this low, and we did exactly that. We went up and then consolidated. We built volume, and price sat at this level for a minute and had consistently rejected it. We had multiple attempts at the same level, multiple attempts of rejection. I noted that we were in a low volume node and that the likelihood of us continuing lower is likely. And this candle specifically started forming as though we were about to break structure. And I do think we are going to break structure here, considering we're in retrace now. We've been in the up for a minute, and I didn't want to see this trade go to waste, so I decided to go ahead and skim out completely, cut my losses. We wound up in a profitable trade. We made about 50, what, 54 cents, 55 cents, 55 cents, something like that. It was a good trade. I'm getting better at holding my own discretion when taking these trades because I'm losing less now. I get that's only the second trade I've taken in a while that I've been successful at. I feel like it's been worth. It has very much so been worth doing. That being the case, I've also managed to get a grip on managing the trade after entry, so it's no longer a question of, oh, I might lose here, oh, I might lose there. Hang on to the trade until I'm absolutely lost. I'm well aware that I could very well lose at any point in time with the strategy I'm implementing, but at the same time, I'm okay with those risks. Honestly, there's not much else I can really say about this. The trade was good. The strategy is good. I feel like I'm implementing it the way I need to, the way I should have been from the start. It was based on volume profile that we took this trade all along. It was based on trend that we took along. It was based on the break of structure and the retrace off the MACD that I exited out, compared with the volume nodes saying, yeah, we're in a low volume, and the likelihood of us continuing lower is pretty strong without the supportive news continuing to push us higher. So I think the trade was good. Let me know what you think down below. If you're on the return, consider sharing the video. See what others might think about it. If you're new, consider subscribing or following, checking out the links in the description. That has all of my other content that is not day trading related. See what you think about it. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video, okay? Today's Wednesday. We got 2 more days to trade. I think this week's looking out for us. I think it is. That being the case, see you guys later. Peace.